Hey, what's up guys, Eskazoo here, and welcome to episode 1 of Skilling to Glory. Seriously, I've wanted to say this for such a long time, as I've been working on this series. I've been planning this series for quite some time now. So yeah, it's back in full swing for FIFA 19. This is the time of the year I get really excited usually because I get to start my series again, and obviously the new FIFA is out, so I cannot wait to get things started off. Today's episode is more of an introduction for those that are new to this series. If you're familiar with it, you know what to expect. But yeah, for FIFA 19, we are actually going to be starting off Skilling to Glory. Now, this year I'm not going to start off a Road to Glory, or at least at the beginning I won't. The first thing we will do though, however, is unlocking 5-star skillers. And if you're familiar with it, like I said, you know the whole concept. But if you are not, I will explain everything in this video. So, in the background you can see the main menu from FIFA, which I created myself. You can see the Skillers hub right there where we go into right now. The way Skilling to Glory usually works is that we play with every single 5-star skiller in the game, and we have to complete certain objectives in a certain amount of games, which for this year will be 10 games. You can see it on your screen right there as well. And if we complete those objectives, we move on to the next skiller. We obviously start off with the lowest rated one, which you can see in the background is Il Signo, plays for Philadelphia Union in the MLS. And I'm of course going to be showing you guys all the menus and all the challenges as well, all the objectives. But first of all, we'll be moving on into the skiller selection, where you guys can see the skillers basically which are in FIFA 19. Now this year we start off with silver players, since there unfortunately are not bronze 5-star skillers in the game. There used to be one last year, which is Edison Flores, a player from Peru who played in the Danish league, I think for Aalborg. Unfortunately though, this year he did get downgraded to 4-star skills, and he was the only skiller who was a bronze last year. So yeah, this year the lowest player is Il Signo, and the amount of silver 5-star skillers we have actually in this year's game is a total of 8. In terms of gold players, we actually have 37, which unfortunately does not include Ben Arfa, as he's not in the game. And in terms of icons, we have 7 specific 5-star skillers, which are icons. Now the thing with the icons is that there are obviously 3 versions of each icon. So on the screen right now you can see that there are 7, but that just includes the primes. I want to know from you guys whether you want me to use every single individual icon. So that means the 85 Okacha, the 87 and the 90, or just the primes only. Please let me know in the comments, and also vote in the top right hand corner on the cards. There should be a pop-up on the screen right now. I will be using that system to kind of decide whether I will be using every single icon or just the primes only. So please let me know in the comments down below as well, and if there's anything you want to suggest for this series, then feel free to let me know in the comments down below as well. So we're moving on back to the silver skillers. We're showing you guys the first player, which, as I said before, is Il Signo. You can see all the other skillers there as well. Stats wise, he doesn't look the greatest, but there's a reason why he is the lowest skiller, of course. But he'll be the first player we'll use once we completed all the objectives with him. We move on to Botaka, who now plays in the Belgian league, and so on. So this is how it will work for FIFA 19. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to use this player, especially Gary Mackay-Steven. He's back in this year's game as a 5-star skiller. He used to be one of my favorite 5-star skillers in FIFA 15. And yeah, he got downgraded a couple of years ago, but he got the skill moves back, and he looks usable as well with 85 pace, 74 dribbling, and average shooting. But you can't really like say if it's good or bad on silvers, because you can easily score just amazing goals with them. Although the shooting this year is kind of weird. Next up we have Jadon Sancho. He is the 4th skiller, a new player in this year's game as well. And looking forward to try him out as well. 85 pace, 82 dribbling, but the shooting is really bad on him. But yeah, you can't really tell yet if the shooting on silver players is absolutely dreadful as it looks on the stats. Anyway, we'll move on to Il Signo, and I'll be showing you guys the objectives we have to complete with him. And those are the following. We have the goal scorer, skiller instinct, and on the volley and bend it like Beckham. Now the way it will go for this year is that there will be 2 challenges or 2 objectives which always will return. That is the goal scorer one, the amount of goals we have to score with the player, and the skiller instinct, that is how many skill goals we have to score with the team, basically, not just with the player. And then we also have two separate challenges. This one is on the volley, and we also have Bend It Like Beckham, so you have to score a volley and score a free kick. The bottom two challenges will always change, and you guys can have a say in that as well. So if there are any cool challenges you want me to do for any player, then let me know in the comments down below as well. Would be appreciated. And obviously the way it goes is that the better the player, the more difficult the challenge will be. So that's something I've always done and will probably stick to as well. Now, as a reward of completing all the challenges, we do get a new 5-star skiller. In this case will be Botaka, and we also get 2 premium gold packs. Now in those gold packs we have a chance of actually getting a 5-star skiller, and if that happens we can use him from that moment onwards. So it's also a pretty cool way of trying out the skillers and getting one early. So if you guys still want that for this series, then please let me know in the comments down below as well. But I think that's pretty much it. All we have to do right now is create a squad around Ilsinho, so you guys can have a say in that too. Please let me know what kind of team you want to see in the comments, or let me know on Twitter. Just send me a link to the squad. I'll check it out, and if I think it's a great one, I'll definitely try it out and maybe use it for this series. So that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you could show your support on the series would be amazing, since there goes a lot of time in the editing. All you guys have to do is obviously subscribe if you have not already, and just simply drop a like on the video. It would be massively appreciated, and shows that you guys obviously want to see the series. But anyway, that's the end. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.